mess we're about to get into right now.
Hello and welcome to a brand new preview episode for Black on Black Cinema. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hello.
All right, Tiara cannot join us this week, but we are back with a announcement for another movie for episode 220. Single Black Female. This is a movie that Micah has brought to my attention. It's a Lifetime film. You can rent this on Amazon. I'll read the log line here. Monica, played by Raven Goodwin, lands a new hosting job for an afternoon talk show and hires a new assistant, Simone, played by Amber Riley. But underneath her sweet exterior, Simone harbors a dark secret. Now, this is clearly, you're saying, Micah, that this is sort of a remake of sorts of Single White Female, right?
Yeah, I would call it a ripoff, but yeah, this gives me very Single White Female vibes of, I think that movie, I didn't see that movie, but like, I know the premise, right? Of this woman who is looking for a roommate. She finds one and the roommate gets obsessed and kind of wants to take the place of the original white female. Mm-hmm. This is what happens when you look for specific race, when you're looking for a roommate.
Yeah, you should probably just mix it up.
Right.
Mix it up.
Right.
So this is the movie that Micah thinks that we're gonna have a good time with. And watching the trailer, I think he might be right. I feel like I'm gonna have a really good time with this. It's giving me Man in 3B vibes, and so I'm here for that. Look, we haven't done a movie like that in a while, so I think it's gonna be pitch perfect. To be honest, I think it'll be fun. So all that being said, that's episode 220. Again, you can rent it on Amazon, and if you have Lifetime, you can watch it for free. So check that out as well.
If you got cable, like
you can watch it for free.
Normal people, you can watch it for free.
Nah, I don't have cable. So, I cut the cord, thankfully, right before this movie came out. So this is the reason I did. No, but if you have Lifetime, I think you can just watch it on Lifetime's website or, some sort of like on demand type of thing too. For folks who have that. So, all right, that's episode 220. We'll get back to that next week in depth. The random topic this week is all about the first Black woman on the Supreme Court. Confirmed today. Ketanji Brown Jackson confirmed, I believe, to a 53-47 vote. All the Democrats voting for her. She was nominated by Joe Biden. And 3 Republicans joined with the Democrats: Mitt Romney, Susan Collins, and Lisa Murkowski. So, great. Is racism over, Micah?
I mean, white men are the minority on the Supreme Court, so yes, so racism and sexism are over. That's what they tell me, and that the Supreme Court is now pro pedophile. That's what lunatics believe. Yeah, that's what lunatics believe, guys. That's what really Cro-Magnon looking lunatics believe. That those 3 Republicans and every Democrat every person that identifies as a Democrat is a pedophile
or pro pedophile, at least
pro pedophile, right? That woman protests way too much, man.
Yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene is a fucking crazy person, dude.
Somebody really needs to check her internet history, man.
100%.
I think she's actually the pedophile.
Well, her best friend in Congress is a pedophile, Matt Gaetz. He quite literally is.
Remember when politicians were smart when we were younger, or was it we were just dumb?
We were dumb. No, we were dumb.
We were just dumb.
Yeah, we as ain't no better. No.
Look, we're not here to talk about psychos with sloping foreheads. We are here to talk about Ketanji Brown Jackson and to congratulate her for making history.
It's awesome, man.
And I think the bigger, this means more than just on its surface, right? this is this is this is very much a statement that, one of the statements that, like, women, particularly black women, who everyone places all the responsibility and burden on, but, like, at the same time, like, they're frail and weak to some people. Like, it's a weird. Black women have been politicized, man. Like, their bodies, their physical appearance, what they do, how they look, what they wear, how they speak, everything about them has always been politicized, and it's fucked up, man. And to see this woman just kind of rise above all of this, it's very inspirational. She literally had to rise above it as they were grilling her with, like, do you believe that babies are racists? And define woman, and, like, just really inane shit,
Right.
that her fellow justices never had to go through, man. It's a testament to her. It's a testament to us. Look, I'm a ride her coattails.
No, that's just what. Look, it's that shared effervescence, as they say, that we get.
Yeah, man. I'm very happy. I'm very proud. I got my Pan African watch on in celebration. Yeah, man. And I hope that she is an inspiration for young people, like Ruth Bader Ginsburg was. You know what I mean? Like,
And
Ruth
Sandra
Bader
Day O'Connor
Ginsburg
in the same way.
and Sandra Day O'Connor. Yeah, absolutely, man. Like I hope nothing but good things. But I also live in reality, so
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of this that is incredibly positive, right? Her ability to rise above and not let these like sort of Republican assholes pull her into that muck and bullshit that they were doing. Like, even other Republicans, we talked about this on our political show, Look Forward. Like, even like the National Review was like, yo, this argument about her being like lenient on pedophiles is so, like, basically so ridiculous that it is bordering on demagoguery. Like, that's what they said. The National Review is like one of the most conservative fucking outlets, and they were like, yo, this is bullshit. Like, relax, we get it. Like, we're not a fan of Democrats either, but, like, you don't have to make shit up. Like, this is just stupid.
Yeah, because when you do shit like that, it hurts you, and it hurts the arguments that you make, because people will look at shit like that and be like, well, these people are a bunch of fucking psychos.
Yeah.
Like, let's not take them seriously.
Right. Like, you could just be like, I just don't agree with your politics or whatever. Like, that's fine. Like, it's okay. Like, I don't agree with the conservatives on the court. I don't have to call them, like, pedophiles. It's fucking stupid. But one of the other things that's, obviously her race and her being a black woman is monumental, and it should be celebrated, and it should it should not be lost in this conversation at all. Like, in my opinion, I think it should be the top part of the conversation. But there's also another part of the conversation I think is very important. She's the second youngest. That's also something to realize, right? Amy Coney Barrett is 50. She's 51. So she ain't going nowhere for a long time, man. Like, conservatives put a lot of, like, kind of older dudes, like, kind of in their mid 60s, and then, kind of creeping up, right? Like, Clarence Thomas now is the second oldest. Him and Sam Alito are 73 and 72, respectively. So, like, it's good that they got someone in there young, someone who's experienced, someone who was a public defender. Like, that's important, right? Like, she actually worked to help poor people who could not afford lawyers. That is an incredibly important perspective, which no one else on the court, I believe, at this time has that perspective, right?
Wild to me.
Right. It is. Like, they just don't, because, like, any of the conservatives just come from the Heritage Foundation, right? They just build these conservative dickbag judges in a lab, and their only job is to get on the court so they can overturn Roe v. Wade. That's quite literally their entire thing. And they're almost there, and they're probably going to do that. So it's kind of good for Biden to get this one through. also, I can't help but think that Joe Biden, this is his mea culpa for being an asshole to Anita Hill. I think he was just like, I got to do something, and it's a pretty good mea culpa. I mean, it doesn't excuse what he did, or mea culpa, but it's I can't help but think he's like, I was a bit of an asshole there, so let me make this part of my legacy. So that's it's something.
I mean, I think this is his commitment, his promise to black people, saying when he came out and said, which I don't necessarily think he should have came out and said it before he chose someone. I think he should have just.
I think he should have just chose her, right?
Yeah, because now it's people can turn that around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very easily.
But I think this is his commitment to black people when he said, "Hey, I wouldn't have won this without the black vote, and I will remember that." And I'm not saying that this is a make good, right?
No, I know what you mean. But all politics are favors, though. Like they just are.
Right. Right. But most people don't like know that. You know what I mean? Most people just like want reparations
why do you think Amy Coney Barrett got chosen? Right? Amy Coney Barrett got chosen because conservative, like hyper religious evangelicals helped get Donald Trump on the in the presidency. And then he was like, look, he's like, how many abortions I paid for? Of course, but I will get your crazy religious person on there so you can overturn Roe v. Wade. That's a kickback to them. But nobody talks about that because they're white, right? They're seen as they only pick them because they're the best of the best, which she wasn't, and neither was Brett Kavanaugh. But that's all kickback. So I don't necessarily have a problem with that. But I do like at least the look of the court. I think this looks a lot better. And it's nice to have somebody who represents black women. And look, I'm raising a young black girl. Like, it's nice for her to be able to say, yo, the vice president when I was growing up and a Supreme Court justice were both black women. Like, that's kind of a dope thing to look at, right? Like, that matters. And it matters, like that fucking picture of her daughter sitting behind her smiling as she's in the hearing is a powerful picture if I've ever seen one, right? Like, she's just smiling, she's beaming to see her mom ascend to the highest court in the land. That's an incredible fucking thing to say you were there for. So look, more of this, right? Like, we gotta look, it's time to start getting this court to start to look like the United Colors of Benetton. Like, knock it off, dude. Like, where's an Asian person on the court? Let's go. Like, give me some South Asian folks. Like, like Native American. Like, let's go. Come on. Like, the court should represent the fabric that is America, right? And this is one more aspect of it. Does that fix everything? Fuck no. Of course not. But it's one step closer to having people who represent the people who are actually living here and not just a bunch of white dudes. So it's important. It's incredibly important.
Yeah. But I think we are all very proud. We wish her nothing but the best.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for a speedy retirement for
Clarence Thomas.
What's his face? Yeah, Clarence Thomas. I'm hoping for a speedy retirement.
Go away.
Take that word. Take the word retirement in any way you feel necessary.
Whatever dreams may come.
But
whisper of a dream.
But yeah. I'm hoping for that. And
I'm surprised he didn't. Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't resign.
After Jenny got all ginned up and
no, well, imagine being married to that fucking lunatic.
You almost there,
nigga. She wasn't no cult member. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's fucked up. All right, nigga. Like,
it's
all right,
joke. It's a joke.
Nah, yo. I'm gonna hold that one. I'm gonna hold that in my back pocket, just like the other thing I said. I'm gonna hold my back pocket. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna throw that shit out there. No, I would never. Yeah, well, there you go. He's fine. He's got a good job. But no, I'm surprised he didn't resign after Trump lost. I'm surprised, like, because, you know, you've got that period of time, like the lame duck session, like Trump loses, like, I'm out, appoint somebody, hurry up. Lord Biden gets in here. I'm surprised. Or just resign while Trump was president. Like, just get the fuck out of it.
It's probably
of course. I'll be fine. All right. Or not. Like, you might not be. Like, yo, you 73 and you ain't in the best of shape, dog. Like, I'm just saying, like, okay. And you're married to a complete fucking lunatic. You know that woman, you know, Jeannie Thomas was literally in a cult when she was young too. She was in something called Life Spring.
I'm not surprised. Anyone who shortens Virginia to Ginny is seems kind of off to me.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Is it okay to make fun of Jeannie Thomas? Is it okay to make fun of her?
I can't off the top of my head place, you know, what she looks like, but
ugly is the word you're looking for.
Well, you know, there you go.
I mean, look at Clarence Thomas. Look at Clarence Thomas. Like, he knocking it down, knocking off. No, I just know that, like, we're not allowed to, you know, make, you know, dehumanizing comments about people, except for people we don't really like, right? Like, because then it's different.
Then it's fair game.
Yeah, I'm not a part of that bullshit part of Twitter, so I'm gonna keep making fun of these people who I find to be dirtbags. Yeah, fuck Jeannie Thomas. How about that? No, but I just think she's she's crazy, and if you are a lunatic who believes the crazy shit she believes, you're probably sleeping next to a person who also believes those things. I'm just saying. So Clarence Thomas likely also kind of fucking crazy. But look, I think it's great that Ketanji Brown Jackson is on the court. I'm excited to see what she does. I really am. All the liberal picks over the last number of years have been great. People thought that Elaine Keegan was going to kind of suck. Turns out that's not true. And again, like, they've done a really good job of getting some really solid choices in there. Sonia Sotomayor is great. Elaine Keegan is great. And now we've got Ketanji Brown Jackson, which is interesting that the last 3 Supreme Court picks, or technically the last 4 Supreme Court picks, have all been women, but the last 3 liberal picks have all been women. That is fucking awesome. So, I'd like to see like even more diversity. Like I said, like, you know, racial diversity, sexual orientation, diversity. That would be important, right? Like, we're quite literally fighting an argument that these people should be allowed to be mentioned to kids in schools. Like,
yeah, well, I was about to say, man, when do you think that's going to happen? Like, when do you think like
a gay SCOTUS member?
I mean, even something like I don't know. This country is not. I don't know if this country's ready, man. I don't know if this country is ready
for a gay Supreme Court justice. For
a gay politician of an elite level, right? Like I know a lot of people were okay with Pete Buttigieg. I mean, on the left, they were okay. They were okay on the left, and then not really.
Well, people came up with excuses to hate on him, like, which seems
right.
They seemed over the top, but yeah, I agree.
Right, like, I don't know. I mean, look, I'm not saying it shouldn't happen. I want to see what happens when it does happen.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
I think you'd likely see, just because of the bigotry of America, I think you'd see a lesbian on the court before you would see a gay man.
You think so? I don't know. I don't know.
Although, yeah, because he's a man. Like, it's weird, right? Because it's like, there's also sexism, right? Yeah.
Like, if he doesn't, like, if he's not like an outlandishly flamboyant gay man, he's still a man, right?
Yeah.
So it's
you never know, right? Like, you don't know. Like, is she? And this is not my term, but this would be like, this is like the like a bigot's idea of this. It's like, Is it like a manly gay man or like a lipstick lesbian? Like like they're fighting for like which sort of weird bigotry is America okay with? Right? Like, well, she's a hot lesbian, so it's like it's cool then.
Right, because she's still falling into some sort of gender normal thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if it just
yeah.
Like I want to be there when it happens. I want to be in the room when it happens.
Hamilton style. I mean, I think you very well could see that in our lifetime. I would be shocked if you don't.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Right? Like I hope this country learns to like stop acting like assholes because people are, don't like the same thing that you like or don't look the way you think they should look or whatever. Like just stop being assholes and just like I really want us to be a meritocracy at some point. But
yeah, we're not.
Yeah,
we're not at all, dude. No,
Not
America's a meritocracy. No, it's not. No. It'd be cool if it was. It ain't. It's a cool dream. Like I hope we get there. We are not there. But yeah, I mean, I would like to see like, look, I think you'll see a gay person on the Supreme Court way before you see a trans person. Way.
I mean, look.
You got decades before trans folks are even like largely accepted into American society.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see a trans person. I don't think we'll see a trans person get. I'm not wishing that it doesn't.
No, we're talking about the bigotry of America, not what we feel about it.
Right. I'm saying that I don't think America will appoint a trans person in any type of position of power that outside of like governor.
That feels like a stretch. Like where? In what state?
Right, exactly.
It better be a blue ass state, man. Like
right.
Yeah, like I think that's a that would be a jump for America, dude.
And again, like I said, I'm not saying that it shouldn't happen. I'm saying that I don't trust you people to make it happen.
Yeah, I agree with
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
I agree with that. But like Virginia has in the state Senate, they have state House of Representatives, Virginia has a trans woman. So like actually I think maybe there's more than one trans local state politician in the country. I think there's like 2 or 3 maybe at this point.
Oh
so
yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
So look, it's happening, but it's slow, man. That's a slow ride up. But it's really trans folks have to be accepted in society in general, where people just stop giving a fuck. And largely, yes, there are definitely parts of this country that are like, oh, gay people, oh, crazy. But like for the most part, a lot of people are just like, who gives a fuck, dude? Who cares? Who gives a fuck? And like, I'm tired of talking about it. Like, there's people who are accepting of it, and then there's like more conservative people who are like, I'm just tired of talking about it, and I just don't want to talk about it anymore. And that's sometimes is like, that's as high as you're ever going to get with those people, and that's enough. Like, I don't give a fuck. Just, you gonna do your job, just fucking stop talking to me about it. Like, and that's how some people feel. Look, I'll leave it at that, or I'll leave it at this quote by the late great Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She says, quote, I'm sometimes asked, when will there be enough women on the Supreme Court? And I say, when there are 9. And people are shocked. But there were 9 men, and nobody ever raised that question about it. And that's the right answer, right? Like, who cares what the Supreme Court could be all women. It could be all gay men. It could be all trans women. I don't give a fuck. Do your job. But if we'd never raised an eyebrow over 9 white men being on the Supreme Court for hundreds of years, we're going to be okay.
You think you'll ever see that? You think you'll ever see
9 women?
You think you'll ever see that in our lifetime?
I think you could. In our lifetime? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, unless they expand the court to 19, I don't think that's going to happen.
That's how you get 9. Look, we got 9. That's enough. That's enough.
Right.
Yeah. That's a heavy lift because we still live in a very, patriarchal society. But it would have to be a wild, like you know what you could get it? You'd have to get like several female presidents in a row. They would be like, nah, fuck it. Let's do it. Like, then I'm like, you got to do it. You got to look, you only get one chance at this. Fucking go for it, ladies. Like, get your 9 and like make it happen. Why not?
I wouldn't be mad at it.
I'd do it. Fucking who cares? Look, if I was if I was president, let me tell you something right now. If I was president and all of the Supreme Court, it's like the movie King Ralph. Like if all the Supreme Court justices all died at the same time, like in a lightning storm or some shit like that, guess what? Guess what color everybody on the Supreme Court go to me? Black. Like all of them, Yeah, you got to appoint 9 of them. Shouldn't one of them be white? No. No. Nah.
Here's how you do it, right? Here's how you do it. You put.
I probably got to put one. I got to put like one Indian person on there. Like I can't make my wife all upset. I'd be like, all right, you get 8, y'all get 1. It's fine. It's fine.
You put 4 men, you put 4 women, and you put 1 trans black person on there.
Oh, they be upset.
There you go.
They be upset.
Let's do it.
And you got to sit in the middle seat. Like just to fuck them up. Like, there you
not
go.
Trans, non-binary, not trans.
Non-binary.
Transition into one or the other. One non-binary person, and then bam,
they be upset. Good. Fuck them. That's exactly what I want. So yeah, look, I think it's awesome. Supreme Court is changing. What do they say? The arc of justice, or the arc of history bends towards justice, which is always good. So yes, congratulations to her. I think it's dope. Get in there and kick some ass, man. That's it.
I will end it with my wife, who posted on Facebook. Congratulations, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, the first black woman confirmed to the U.S. Supreme Court. Hashtag breaking glass ceilings. Hashtag representation matters. Hashtag black women are supreme.
Wow, your wife really pushing supremacy. Amazing. Well, I mean, you admitted on the other show that you're a bit of a fascist, so yeah, that makes sense for you guys.
I'm fine with it.
You're fine with it. No, I think that's awesome. I really do.
What are you gonna do to me? What are you gonna do to me?
You gonna cancel me? Oh, can't cancel me. I'm not famous. Okay. All right. That's it for us. We will be back next week for Single Black Female. And if Tiara tries to get out of that episode, we will push it back until she is available. You ain't getting out of this one. Nah, fuck all that. We'll push it back 7 weeks. You're going to be on that episode. Nice. Don't even try it. All right. We'll be back with episode 220 next week. Later, guys.
See ya.
Bye. You're watching the Black on Black Cinema YouTube channel. Make sure you check out our full reviews of black movies, past and present. And every other week, we do a preview episode where we talk about a random topic that affects the black community.